Today I've got a trigonometry question which was sent in by a student. You can keep sending in your questions and I'll keep making these videos. Also, if you find this video helpful, we'll really appreciate a like, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to stay up to date with future videos. Okay, let's do this. So here's the question on my virtual whiteboard. Now in the diagram, ABC is a right angle triangle. P is a point on AB. BC is 40 meters, AP is 20 meters, and the angle ABC is 30 degrees. And all that information is already on the diagram. Now there's two parts to this question. Part A states that we need to show that AC is 20 meters, and that's a 3-mark question. And part B says we need to find the length of PB, and we need to give our answer in the form A brackets root 3 minus B, where A and B are both integers, and that's a 5-mark question. Okay, so I'm going to look at this in stages. So we're going to start with part A. So let's focus on part A. So part A looks something like this. Now, I'm actually going to erase that middle line because it's not going to be useful for this question. We don't need to worry about it. So we need to show that AC is 20 meters. So we're looking at this line here. That's the one that we need to show is 20 meters. And I'm going to use this triangle as a whole to show that AC is 20 meters. Okay, so for this question, we're going to use trigonometry. We have 3 options with trigonometry. We have sine, cosine, and tangent. And we've got to decide which one we're going to use. So looking at the diagram, let's label it. So first of all, we've got an angle, 30 degrees. Okay, and the side that we're trying to work out is opposite the angle. So that's our opposite. So straight away we can cross out the cosine because there's no opposite in there. We're trying to work out the opposite, so we need the opposite. Okay, that one's done. The long side of a triangle is always the hypotenuse, the h. And now we can cross this one out. Because there's no h, we need the O and the h and the angle. We've got to use sine. So if we're trying to work out the opposite, we need to multiply the sine of the angle by the hypotenuse. So let's put some numbers in. Now we know the angle. The angle is 30 degrees. So the sine of 30, and we know the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is told to us in the question. It's 40 meters. And that's equal to the opposite. Now if you put all of this in the calculator, you should already know that sine 30 is a half. So half times 40 is 20 meters. And that's exactly what the question has asked us to show, that the opposite is 20 meters. Okay, so now let's look at part B. Part B is a little longer. We've got to find the length of PB, and we've got to give the answer in the form A brackets root 3 minus B, where A and B are both integers. So let's highlight the side that we're trying to find. So we're trying to find the length of this side here. Now I'm going to start again by ignoring this middle line, because it doesn't really help in this question. And I'm going to work out the length of this side first. So we're going to look at the whole triangle and work out the length of just the bottom side. Because if we have that red side, that red line, we can do the red line, take away 20, which will equal the green line. So let's do the red line first. So looking at this triangle, we've got the bottom, we've also got the long side, and we've got this side on the left. Now the left hand side, we already know the length because it told us in the previous question. It's 20 meters. So we can use Pythagoras' theorem. Now, if we know the long side, and we're trying to work out a short side, we can do the short side is equal to the long side subtract the other long side. So a squared is equal to c squared minus b squared. Now let's put some numbers in. So a squared, which is side AB, so AB squared, is equal to c squared, which is 40, so 40 squared, subtract b squared. Now we know b is 20, so 20 squared. And let's work all of this out. So again, side AB, which we don't know, squared. 40 squared is 1,600. 20 squared is 400. And now we can work this out. So AB squared, again, we don't know what AB is, so AB squared is equal to 1,600, take away 400, which is 1,200. Now to work out AB, we've got to do the square root of that. So I'm going to erase the squared, and I'm going to make it a square root. Now we've got the square root of 1,200. That's quite a big number, so we can simplify square roots. So let's simplify this square root. Let's find two factors for 1,200. That's 400, so the square root of 400, multiplied by the square root of 3. So AB is equal to that. But we can work out the square root of 400. The square root of 400 is 20. So AB is equal to 20 multiplied by the square root of 3, or 20 root 3. So now we've worked out that red side, A to B. Now how did we say we're going to work out the green bit, PB? We're going to take away 20 from AB. So PB is equal to AB, the red side, take away this 20 here. So we're going to subtract 20. Now we know what AB is. We just worked it out. It's 20 root 3. So let's substitute that in. 20 root 3, take away 20. So PB is equal to that. But that doesn't look like the way that the question wants it. The question wants it in this form. A brackets root 3 minus b, where a and b are both integers. So this answer, we can factorize it. We can factorize it for 20. So if I was to divide both of these by 20, we would get PB is equal to 20 brackets, 20 root 3 divided by 20, the 20s cancel, and we're left with just root 3. And minus 20 divided by 20 is minus 1. And if you notice, that is the same form as the question, a root 3 minus b. A root 3 minus b. And that's the answer. It really is just that easy. The key skills that I used in this question were trigonometry, Pythagoras' theorem, and algebra. If you want to learn any of these topics in a lot more detail, we offer one-to-one private tutoring. Visit our website skittles.school to book a free demo lesson. And if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate a like, and don't forget to follow or subscribe to stay up to date with our future videos. So, until the next one, keep learning and keep being awesome.